Hi there. It's been a long time, hasn't it? Well, it has. Too damn long. Finally, I'm going through footage, and I've packed up a lot of footage. So what we have here is part 1 of the 2018 season. 2018. I know, you're saying, it's 2020. Yes, today's January 1st, 2020. And yes, 2018 is back a ways. But without the 2018 season, the 2019 season is going to be pointless. So, we'll give you part 1 of this and part 2. They're going to be rapid fire. They're not going to be full episodes of hunts. Why? Because we're trying to catch up. We're trying to get to 2019. So we're going to shoot this at you fast. It'll be enjoyable, I hope. But once you watch the 2018 season and then the 2019 stuff, you'll understand why we did what we did. So, sit back and relax of part 1 of the 2018 Quest for 200.
What are you doing? You going out there to find the antlers? Yeah? You want to find the antlers, huh? Let's go. Good boy. Well, hey guys. We've been out a couple of times this year. More than a couple. But anyways, we were in here last week and I was on snowshoes. There was no open ground. There was 20 inches of snow or more. Just in the last week, you can see when you look up through here, it's opened right back up. This is a spot that Chance and I call the sweet spot. It's, we've found a lot of sheds in here. The deer were in here earlier in the winter. They kind of moved up into a yard up on top, and they're moving back out again. So I feel that this is a really great spot to find a shed in here. Chance has already found a moose pelvic bone from like 300 years ago. It's probably fossilized for all I know. But he's happy, as you can see. He's having a good time. This is what I like to do when his first thing he really finds, I let him have it a little bit so he gets a little taste of how awesome it is. And you're saying, well, that's not an antler. Why are you rewarding him? I'm rewarding him because it's a bone and it's a find. So to him, that's just as good as an antler, and that will whet his appetite to find something else, because I'm going to take that away from him in a minute and he's going to want it. I'm going to hang it in a tree where he can't get it. And then I'm going to tell him to go and find stuff. So we're going to work our way up through here. It's probably about 55 degrees today, and it feels like 300 degrees because haven't been used to this. And I like it. It's open, and we're in a great spot for this. Alright, we're in one of our undisclosed locations that we like to deer hunt in. It's an east-west ridge, and we just put a camera on it. We're trying to get in out here as quick as possible, low impact. It's almost August. We want to kind of give an idea what made it through the winter in here. We've stayed out of here all year to keep the pressure low on them. We're pretty sure we got something really good. We checked one camera we had in the bottom. We got a good one on there. I got a couple cameras down here. I'm gonna check them. It's been about 3 weeks. Had some decent bucks on them, but nothing really big. If I don't get anything really worth looking at down here, I'm gonna move a couple cameras to a couple of spots where I know that we've been seeing some really big bucks. That way I can get a better picture of those deer. Some people don't take their cards out. They get 2 pictures, they go, oh, it's not enough, and they'll leave it. But you know what? It just takes 1 picture of one giant. So every time I come and get cards, it don't matter if there's 1 or if there's 1,200, I take every card and I put clean cards in. That way I know exactly how many deer have been moving through. Gives me a good idea of it anyways. So we're gonna get out of here, get back to the truck, get back to the house, and then we'll see what we got on the cards. Come on. Well, hey, this is Rob with a Quest for 200. Today we're gonna go and move the tent blind that we sat in for a couple nights. The sign is pretty much dried up here. They've kind of made a transitional shift, seasonal shift I should say, to a different travel route. This is kind of their real summer zone where they were crossing here a lot. I mean, it was beat down in here. But in the last couple of weeks, the deer have changed their pattern. James came in yesterday, checked cameras, and we have a lot of sign. And we have a real bruiser at the top of the mountain. So we're going to grab this tent blind, and my fat butt is going to truck it all the way up top of the mountain and try to find a spot. Okay, finally, we got it set up. Took me a while to find a spot, but I got a lot of tracks crossing through this little section going up the hill, and there's some little scrapes and rubs in here that obviously somebody's been putting in. Somebody with 4 legs, not 2. So this is the tent blind, kind of set up back in here, and it's facing out into this little open cut piece as a road, a whole bunch of stuff, and then deer coming off that hill, and they're coming off this hill up here that you can't really see, but they're cutting right through here, and they're cutting through right in here. We're pretty close, but it is a bow hunt, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put out a scent wick here, and then I'm going to put a new scrape in. I'm going to put a scrape in over there, kind of sweeten the area a little bit and see what happens. So we'll be using our Black Widow, our scrape master. And we're using our Black Widow Dominator to kind of get the area primed up. When I was in here, I did blow a deer. Deer was blowing at me over on this other side of the hill. Don't know if it's a buck or a doe, but either way, I know I'm in the right spot. Let's hope that didn't do anything. But we'll do this and then get out of here. That'll kind of look at where they're coming in, and then over there on that spruce, you see there's a spruce right there, dead branches on it. I'm going to put a scrape right there.